Now, Israel is preparing to stop an aid flotilla headed for the Gaza Strip from Greece. The Israeli military is reportedly going to use 2 missile boats to deal with any eventuality. The ships are set to sail for the coastal enclave this week. The decision to use attack boats comes a little more than a year since Israeli commandos attacked a flotilla carrying relief supplies to the Gazans in international waters. 9 Turkish activists were killed in the raid. Meanwhile, a South African relief agency has pledged truckloads of aid supplies for the people of Gaza in solidarity with Palestinians. Gaza has been under an Israeli siege since 2007. Well, to tell us more about that flotilla, we're joined all the way from Greece by Dr. Paul Larudee. He's the co-founder of Free Palestine Movement. Welcome to the programme, sir. Doctor, what's the latest from the flotilla itself?
Well, the news changes every day in terms of what is possible and how we have to adjust to our plans here. The situation is that Greece is strongly blocking until now our efforts to leave the port. They've told several of the boats that they will have not. They don't have permission to leave, and that in some cases refueling of the ships has been denied, and this sort of thing.
Of course, Israel has threatened to take military action against the humanitarian aid flotilla. What is Tel Aviv afraid of, in your opinion?
To put it in simple terms, they're afraid of the truth. Because that is what a nonviolent effort is about. Nonviolent efforts tend to expose hypocrisy and human rights abuses and all this sort of thing. Obviously, Israel is very well prepared to deal with military threats. They're not so well prepared to deal with nonviolent situations where we are defying their rules and regulations, their abuses of human rights. And therefore, the only spin they can really put on it is to say these people are not really nonviolent. They use every trick in the book, but in fact, if there are no weapons on board and there's no one who's dangerous on board, and we're not even going through Israeli waters or Israeli territory, it's very hard to make that case.
And have any of these Israeli threats had any impact on the activists?
Well, of course, there are at least 2 of the boats that have been directly sabotaged. The propeller drive shafts of the boats have been cut and made extremely dangerous. They didn't actually break because they were discovered, but it's very costly and time-consuming to repair them. One of those boats, the Irish boat, is definitely out of commission. It's not going to be in the flotilla. The other one is under repair, and we believe it'll be ready to go soon.
And so you're going to continue with the journey despite all this sabotage?
We're going to do everything possible to do this, and we think we can bring some pressure on the Greek government to release us, and so we're just going to keep trying until we have no other choice.
And Doctor, why do you think the West has kept silent on this? And if they have spoken, I mean, they've warned the activists, haven't they?
They've warned the activists against entering Israeli waters, which we never intended to do in the first place. They've warned the activists against doing anything which would put Israel in a position where it would have to defend itself. And we are no threat to Israeli security in any way. This is all a smokescreen. It's an attempt to provide justification for an attack on us, and of course Israel's preference is to stop us before we get out to sea. But if we do get out to sea, they want justification for taking the most extreme actions against us.
All right, we'll leave it there. That was Dr. Paul Larudee, co-founder of the Free Palestine Movement, joining me from Greece. Many thanks, Doctor, and have a safe journey.